the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go here from Mile High. We'll go ahead and just see the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing to begin is Richardson. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
That one good for 26 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Kirk is the motion man. On first down, it's Richardson. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, break. Warriors 70. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. First down throw there is incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Dragon 60.
Kirk is the motion man.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
A second down throw for Richardson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
19, find it. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. Forced out left. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Out, please. Out.
Again, it's Tua. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Tua to throw again. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball in the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Brown. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7 apiece. And the kick's away. Couple of yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and take it down at the 21-yard line. Opening carry in the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
All right, let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Escaping to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, get set. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the run to the right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Ready. Ready, team.
Here's 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, Tagovailoa. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready, set. Mustang 19, Tiger 19. Let's go now. Bronco 18, Pioneer.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's the rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down. First and 10 at the
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
down at the 11-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
Brings up
All
second and
even
7.
on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They face second down and 7.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third.
All right, fellas,
and
listen up.
Tua gonna throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time. We try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is set on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
60
Now Richardson. Pass caught right side by Thornton. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Get set. Out. 20, TX. Double one, higher.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
A play fake. Now 2 of the throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now Brown. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
In motion, that's Thornton.
65 to 60.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
60-60.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Come on. Let's go.
Now, faking the give. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Mitchell Evans. Down Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Kirk is the motion man. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brown. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Broncos have it.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. That's to the right side. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. What a way to kick off and drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A gain of 2.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. He'll take it in at the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Back to the air once more on second down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
It's Richardson on the move. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown KC. His 4th TD grab of the season. Folks, extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Let it go.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Steve Avila, guilty that time.
On the jump. Get it. Get it.
Back to throw. Open man is Reed. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther. Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready, ready. 60 inch. Crack roll 80.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. play coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. Hawk, 70, Hawk, 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Look, great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
70, Timberwolves.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down, taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3-yard loss on the play.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And that's going to be a deflating end to what's been a really long and really good drive, Mike. I mean, the way they were moving the ball, points almost felt inevitable. But all it takes is the defense to just hunker in and make one play of their own. And now they get to head back to the sideline with that lead still intact.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Folks, extra point is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. On the move left. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back.
Go! Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The failure on fourth down leads immediately to a first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown, touchdown, Kansas City. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Broncos 17.
Get your money up. I'm the money down. I'm out of life.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one not quite on target. Too much. One ball, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
Mills now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trap 60. Ready? Go.
Here's Mills. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Moving left. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Mills to throw. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Going up top and looking for Andrews.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Back to throw, Mills. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
He'll run here with Brown, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's Richardson. He's got it about the 8. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Mostert now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. Oh, that was pinballing around, and it's hauled in. It's another big play and a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. To throw is Mills. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on a 2-point conversion.
42. Broncos 33.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. 19, Panther 50. Ready?
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
First down,
Come on.
On first down, it's Richardson. Forced out wide. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Look, man.